From begging to get her TikTok unbanned,
I can't do this anymore.
to getting arrested live on stream,
Anonymous donated.
here are 12 of Penguinz0's biggest victims and what happened to them, starting with the 45-year-old YouTuber, kick streamer, and professional loser Suspendus. He first came under Penguinz0's radar on February 25th, 2023, getting exposed for being the most embarrassing streamer ever for his cringy behavior on a public train in Japan.
You see that shit? That's what we do.
Where he kept blaring his loud dubstep music despite people around him looking visibly bothered. This only resulted in him getting roasted by Charlie.
He clearly believes he is the main character here and everyone else is just props for his IRL content.
And he ended off with making a bold prediction about Suspendus' future.
This guy kind of cements my belief that sometimes people are just born to be a lifelong loser, and there's really nothing you can do to help them or change that trajectory. They are just destined to be a loser.
But little did he know just how spot on his prophecy was. Just later that year, Suspendus' IRL streams started getting more and more unhinged, with him openly cursing and being homophobic.
Gay mother just suck my how you feel about that, you homo piece of shit? How the you feel about that, bitch?
And even asking a woman in Thailand if she is for sale.
Are you for sale? Look, come here, come here.
Charlie ended up talking about him once again after he pulled off another insanely disturbing move live on stream on April 11, 2023.
Even had sex with someone while there was a child in the room. That's a felony. He streamed himself someone with a kid present. That should be a go straight to jail moment. He should be thrown in the slammer. But not only is he not in jail, he's not even banned on Kick. He is still a Kick partner and one of their bigger streamers, mind you.
But what's even more concerning was the time he hung out with a Japanese girl, and when he realized that she didn't like him, he took it as a challenge.
Doesn't like me. Everybody in my chat said that she doesn't like me. Really? It's all good. Here, I don't care anymore.
And openly sexually assaulted her live on stream while she was clearly passed out.
I want to say goodbye. Move, and shut the
Okay, take your time. Oh my god.
Effing disgusting. This dude is 42 and she said she was 19. She was clearly not interested in him all night and was falling asleep when they left. This is an assault. This earned him the reputation of being Kick's biggest creep and one of the most disturbing people on the internet, with people saying things like he should be in prison and hope he rots in hell. And just like how Suspendus comes across as a shameless excuse of a streamer, the same can also be said about YouTuber Techlead or Patrick Shu, who as a millionaire absolutely destroyed his reputation. He went from being a respectful tech YouTuber and former Google and Facebook tech lead to getting exposed by CoffeeZilla for pulling a crypto scam on his own followers.
His name? Million Token. And so Million Token is literally $1 million opportunity. I'm putting $1 million of my own money into this to get it started, but this coin can skyrocket in price. It can take us to the moon.
Your money was going to the moon, and instead, it went to this guy who can't stop bragging about how rich he is.
This news spread all over the internet, and the popular documentary channel Internet Anarchist decided to make a video on June 15, 2024 covering the story. But little did he know just how sensitive Patrick was about his public image.
I tend to copyright strike down any expose videos on me because I understand that these are not real exposés. There's no journalism involved in here at all.
Techlead decided to copyright strike him and openly on camera with 4K video evidence admit to falsely flagging him and abusing the YouTube copyright system.
But instead of saving his public image, this only made him look like a sore loser.
His sensitive little feelings led to the hatred blinding his eyes like cataracts and him not realizing that he is openly admitting to something you are not allowed to do and can get into big trouble for.
And to make matters worse, Patrick just kept digging a deeper grave for himself.
Welcome to the world of business where people are afraid that they're going to be doxxed. Well, if you're going to come into business and do business in this world, yes, you're going to be doxxed.
Which just made him look like an internet clown.
You don't even have a real complaint. You have hurt feelings and thinning hair from the stress of being such a whiny loser. This is a ridiculous statement that just because you're in that field, you need to be doxxed. It's just, the way he talks about it, it just comes with the territory. You're out of your gourd. Like, you've lost your marbles.
Charlie ended the video by openly challenging Techlead to pull the same move on him if he ever dares.
What I'm doing isn't journalism. I'm just spitting on you and making fun of you for the absolute clown that you are. And I can do that, and there's not shit you can do about it legally. You're more than welcome to try. I will 100% use every single resource available to the entire legal firm that we have at our agency, Mana, which I am an owner of, to absolutely take you to court and embarrass you if you want to go that route.
To say this channel fell off after this video would be an understatement. His view count dropped by 100 million after deleting countless videos, and he stopped posting for the rest of the year, resuming again in January 2025 with some crypto videos, before showing the world that he didn't learn from his mistakes at all.
Let's have some fun today, shall we? You only live once after all. Today marks the start of a brand new journey for you, for me, for all of us, because today we are launching the official Techlead meme coin. 100% locked liquidity. No tricks, no games. Let's have some fun today, shall we?
However, this time, all of his viewers were already aware of Techlead's scamming tactics, with viewers commenting things like, "I still remember Million Token," and "Do you really get to do this twice?" His videos now have switched from actual tech videos to criticizing tech companies, and also coding as a whole, political talk, and videos on how Bitcoin is the biggest thing in tech and the only way to make money, showing just how desperate he is to get people to invest in his meme coin. But while Techlead continues to scam what's left of his followers, compulsive liar and budget Andrew Tate Jason Mojo seems to have learned from his mistakes after getting humiliated by Penguinz0's. Jason became known as the internet's biggest tryhard fake finance influencer, posting hundreds of TikToks bragging about himself.
Take you, for example, and me, and we both pull up and we go to your girl. Odds are I'm gonna take that bitch. If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Which inevitably landed him in Penguinz0's crosshairs.
This guy's entire personality is money. He's like a real-life Mr. Krabs, but with even skinnier arms. So he believes because he has money that he's entitled to women and women find him irresistible.
Not only was this beyond cringy, but it was also very clearly fake.
Though I don't necessarily take him at his word, because I just don't believe a word this guy says. Why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
And then Jason made the mistake of trying to take advantage of the situation and create more drama with Charlie by posting his reaction video.
This part pisses me off because he says the name wrong like 8 times in a row. It's not McLaren, it's McLaren. Okay, so that's how we know this guy doesn't really have a lot of status. He doesn't understand these things.
Even going as far as challenging him to a fight.
I'm gonna make this statement in the video. We should do a boxing match with him because he does not. I'll box this guy. I'll do something with him because I guarantee you he can't outrun me in a mile.
All of this only made his insecurities visible to everyone, and he didn't need a boxing match to be defeated because Charlie just KO'd him with another YouTube video.
When you challenge someone to a fight because they made jokes about you, I feel like you lose on the spot because all you're showing is that the jokes hurt your feelings. They got under your skin. So now you're coping with this defense mechanism of, I'll beat you in a fight because of what you said. And I feel like that's just the ultimate L.
Where Charlie made fun of every stupid thing Jason said.
It was by this guy Penguinz, whatever his name is.
Brother, you have the video up on the screen. What do you mean Penguinz, whatever his name is? You could have just opened your eyes. Are you too wealthy to just read? Can you read?
Jason made a 40-minute video in response to reclaim his dominance.
You opened the conversation first. You made the video about me. You woke up one day and I was already in your head. I am a very, very well-renowned marketer. I know exactly the psychological triggers that are going to make you do X, Y, and Z.
But his reputation was already down the drain. Jason ended up unlisting both of these videos from YouTube and has changed his style on content drastically since then. His YouTube channel has a mere 10,000 subscribers despite posting over 3,000 videos, and all he posts now are reviews of his own company. Meanwhile, his TikTok account is full of just clips of him reacting to other people's content and sometimes posting clips from his workshops, and he doesn't even get 1,000 views per clip. It seems like his main marketing platform is Instagram now, where he has over 1 million followers and he uploads reels regularly, getting decent views. But despite his efforts, his reputation has already been sealed as an internet fraudster, with people commenting Jason is an example of if insecurity is a person. But while Jason had to change his style after getting embarrassed by Penguinz0's, YouTuber and streamer Only Use Me Blade was forced to stop his habits after it landed him in serious health issues. Brian Risso became popular for only using a knife to play Call of Duty, but as time passed, he turned into an alcoholic, causing his gameplay streams to slowly turn into unhinged drinking streams. And as his streams started going downhill, so did his character, as he started saying very concerning things in public.
I just have a lot of love to give. So if some random ugly whore bitch gets groped, she gets groped. You should be honored that I would ever grope you, you stupid bitch.
In fact, there are multiple clips of him actively SAing different women on camera like it was no big deal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But perhaps his most heinous crime would be the time he graped fellow streamer Gucci's while being on an RV trip and showing no remorse.
Oh, rape her again, rape her again, rape her again.
For being such a vile and questionable streamer, where he called him out directly after exposing all of his behavior.
He is a downright deplorable, revolting, adipose astronaut, a downright shit stain on the internet. He is easily the world's worst streamer. He is the max level of pathetic loser on this fucking planet. It's unbelievable. So, Blade, you're probably watching, if you can even keep your eyes open for this long without puking on yourself and falling over. You're a menace. You suck. You're a horrible person.
He ended up getting arrested live on stream in January 2024 while being too drunk to respond to cops, and he kept getting his YouTube channels terminated for his disgusting behavior. Like when he had his 4th YouTube channel terminated for saying the N-word 311 times in one single YouTube stream. After switching to Kick and Rumble didn't work out, he returned to YouTube again with a new channel. But all this alcohol abuse was taking its toll, and he was caught having a small seizure live on stream before shrugging it off. And at the rate at which his health was going downhill, fans were getting concerned and saying things like, I don't think he will see 2025. It seems like Brian has finally learned his lesson based on his Instagram post, which said, it's true that I've been sober a year. I stopped drunk streaming because my community and lifestyle made housing impossible if I continued. Of course, I get an itch to get lit, but I'm good. Although there are some fans who are supporting this decision and saying things like, I am so proud of you, the rest of his fan base consists of people who want to watch him get drunk and embarrassing himself, commenting things like, your sobriety is ruining my life. But where Blade's actions ended up causing his own health to go downhill, the same can't be said for Monty Lopez. He got awarded the title of the worst dad on TikTok by Penguinz0's on August 17, 2022, after he broke apart an entire family just to be popular online.
I'm sure all of you have heard of the name Addison Rae by now. She's one of the biggest stars on TikTok. That's someone's father. That's a 46-year-old man posting some fine, distilled, twice folded over, double caked up cringe on Maine.
Not only was Monty embarrassing himself to get famous, he was also being creepy with other influencers, like the time when he
to allegedly flirt with 19 and 20-year-olds. He even was having a 5-month affair here with a girl that's less than half his age. He allegedly cheated on his wife multiple times and they eventually got a divorce.
And as if that wasn't bad enough, he continued to post brain rot content online and humiliate himself.
Fucking parasite claims videos that show clips of him embarrassing himself. His whole TikTok page is just his worst moments as a human being displayed. This guy has no self-awareness. Every single video he posts on there is a video that any sane person would want deleted and scrubbed from the internet forever. Yet he proudly posts.
And Charlie absolutely demolishes him for even trying to stand up for himself after doing what he does on the internet.
So this absolute insufferable douchebag anus still has the audacity to try and somehow fight for his public reputation despite doing everything possible to sink to the lowest depths of hell to be the giant scumbag.
The only reason Monty ever became popular was because he's Addison Rae's dad, and without her in his life anymore, he quickly fell off, despite still uploading his cringe content, which led him to start posting spicy content on OF. His days of fame are now over, and all he does is post cringe on TikTok and get triggered by comments, like the time someone asked him, "Was it worth losing your family, Mr. Lopez?" To which he replied, "About as much as me liking this stupid comment, you'll remember this forever. I'll forget about it tomorrow, actually tonight right after I send it." While Monty had simply been a victim of Penguinz0 exposing his cringe behavior, the next YouTuber on our list instead tried to start a fight with Charlie and ended up biting off more than he could chew. Penguinz0 was a bodybuilder and influencer known for being an aggressive vegan with completely unhinged takes.
Sick. And when I see babies in a stroller, especially when they're crying, I just want to put my foot through the thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the pavement.
But his clash with Penguinz0 started after Charlie made a video criticizing mukbang YouTuber So Young for torturing and eating an octopus, which Penguinz0 thought was hypocritical given that Charlie himself made and ate sausages, leading him to make a video targeted at him on April 17, 2020.
Than the animals that So Young horrifically murders on her YouTube channel, so it's completely hypocritical for you to criticize So Young when you can't even do that yourself. So you're just a complete hypocrite, and if anything, what you're doing is arguably worse because, again, you're paying someone else to do it.
Charlie responded logically, clearing up the confusion as well as defending himself.
So for him to say that I want to go out of my way to slap these meat producers in the face with money because I need that precious meat and don't care how they treat the animals is outright wrong. It's not illegal, nor is it some type of moral conundrum to like animals but still eat meat.
The other points that Penguinz0 made were also quite weak, often mentioning scenarios completely unrelated to Penguinz0.
If somebody shot a dog in their backyard, killed it instantly in one shot, would you say, "Oh, good, you know, he humanely, nicely murdered his dog"? No.
Yeah, this comparison you've given here is actual dog shit. This doesn't fit anywhere into this ballpark here. Someone came and shot your pet for no reason. When these animals are being killed, there is a reason behind it. It is so that it can provide food for people out there.
And despite Charlie debunking all the accusations, Penguinz0 kept trying to milk the drama for more views, leading to Charlie making a second video to expose Penguinz0's concerning behavior.
Recently, you made fun of a bodybuilder who took a picture with a child with cancer.
Cancer is an almighty killer, and I wish there was a cure for it. I, for one, will be supporting Team Lewis in the future and hope you guys will too. One day, cancer will be a thing of the past.
He defended his statement by trying to manipulate what he has actually done.
Well, Eddie, since we're still waiting for that cure for cancer to be found, how about in the meantime we try and prevent ourselves from developing cancer in the first place?
Which only made it easier for Charlie to destroy his argument.
Penguinz0 defends this clip vehemently by saying he's clearly not mocking this child with cancer, but I don't know how he can possibly not see how it seems like he is by the way he's talking. If I talk to you that way, Penguinz0, you'd think that I'm mocking you, right? Like, "My name's Richard and I'm so mad at meat." That sounds like I'm making fun of you, doesn't it?
Penguinz0 started receiving a lot of backlash for his aggressive behavior, and he's losing subscribers steadily over the last few years. And where he used to get hundreds of thousands of views before his clash with Penguinz0, his recent videos barely crossed 10,000 views. In fact, things have gotten so desperate for him that he's started his OF page. It's unlikely that he will ever return to his former glory, given that people view him as every negative vegan stereotype rolled into a single human. But while Penguinz0 has been trying to get into shape and work on his content, the next YouTuber ended up resorting to scamming innocent people after his career was ended permanently by Penguinz0. Chris Monroe, better known as Prank Invasion, went viral for his videos picking up girls from the streets and kissing them, but once his videos were exposed to be fake by H3H3, he started losing viewers and his videos got demonetized, leading to him even considering selling his channel. But when nobody bought his dead channel, he tried to do something big to get his viewers' attention by posting a video that would later end up being the final nail in the coffin.
I'm gonna try to kiss my sister. So she's here and I'm gonna try to kiss my sister. This is gonna be really weird, but I owe you guys something big, so...
And this resulted in a really awkward and uncomfortable interaction, which eventually turned into a full-blown makeout session. As expected, this blew up all over the internet and landed him in the sights of Penguinz0's, who made a video about him on April 20, 2019, titled The Most Pathetic YouTuber.
None are more shameless or just downright batshit insane than Prank Invasion. There's nothing more I can say about Prank Invasion that hasn't been said about your creepy uncle or the pedophile gym teacher you had growing up. This man is a downright fiend.
But what caught Charlie's attention even more were Chris's absurd tweets challenging H3 for a boxing or chess match for $100,000, claiming he would delete his YouTube channel if he lost. Except he soon revealed that it was all a trick to get more Twitter impressions and secure a brand deal, which made zero sense.
Why the fuck would someone give you $25,000 if you didn't even promote their brand? That's not a brand deal, you goddamn Cro-Magnon fucking troglodyte idiot. Saddest shit I think I've seen from a pathetic YouTuber, and there's so many pathetic YouTubers, but this really took the cake because it's so blatantly obvious that he's just making this shit up as he's tearing up behind his keyboard.
This marked the end of Prank Invasion's career, and on June 5, 2019, he made a final Twitter post saying, "Thank you for everything. It was a fun journey. One thing is for certain, whether you loved me or hated me, when you were 90 years old rocking in your old chair, you will still remember exactly who Prank Invasion was or who Chris is, whatever my name is." However, that was the last time Chris has been in the public eye, and it doesn't seem like many people remember him or even know him just 5 years later. Although his public name was Chris Monroe, it seems like his real name is Christopher Manavi, and he is the founder of an Airbnb management company called Soda Stays. But perhaps this is just his new way of pranking people based on the Google reviews for his company. Worst company ever. They stole my money. Owner, probably meaning Chris, came out in his new Mercedes SUV and walked through my properties, collected money and then no response and blocked number. While another person wrote, Christopher Manavi is a scam artist. He has stolen from people and he's driving a BMW i8. Sorry excuse for a man. We'll be seeing you in court soon. While Chris has been openly scamming people just to live in his delusional luxury life, after Charlie ended his career, YouTuber Boogie2988 has instead resorted to becoming a professional victim. Boogie2988 is a YouTuber best known for his video game rants and for getting his PhD in stupidity, which he demonstrated to everyone when he tried to sell a cryptocurrency called Fatty Token in June 2024.
True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
And when CoffeeZilla exposed him for scamming his own audience, he just acted dumb.
There's $3 million of trading volume on this little shitcoin that you just promoted.
I told them they won't make money. I literally told you you'll go broke buying this coin.
You
can't think in the tweets and in the videos, I said, don't buy this coin, you'll go broke if you want to be broke like me.
Given the absurdity of the situation, Charlie made a video on him just to deliver the death blow.
Boogie2988 is not only the most manipulative YouTuber this platform's ever seen, but he's also among the stupidest as well.
Where he roasted Boogie for his own stupidity.
And this is actually one of his go-to bread and butter defense strategies anytime he finds himself in hot water. He'll always play the card of, oh, I'm not an evil person, I'm just a bumbling moron. I got zapped by an idiot beam. Timmy Turner made a wish that I'd be an imbecile and, well, that's out of my control now. I'm not a bad person, I'm just stupid.
And also debunked his defense by showing the actual graphs.
Fatty for life, yeah, look at this graph. Looks like every other rug pull shitcoin that ever entered the market. Absolute ramblings of a madman, doing his absolute best to try and avoid looking like the bad guy, and in doing so, he always looks even more of a bad guy.
He concluded his points by saying what he actually wants from Boogie.
I want to see you stop being a piece of shit scammer who manipulates his audience and constantly lies. That's what I want. That's what the majority of people would like to see. A triumphant story about how you finally took some responsibility for your own actions, grew from them, learned from them, and actually stopped being the asshole that you are.
But that might have been too much to ask, as he was soon caught doing something much worse. When CoffeeZilla asked him what he did with the money he earned through his crypto scam, this is what he said.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts. I used it to pay medical debts. I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer.
Except for the fact that he never actually got diagnosed with cancer.
He never told you that you had cancer, though.
That's fair. That's true.
And when confronted, he had just ended up having a meltdown.
You showed me a payment for $550 on June 28th, which is after we talked, after you told me the money was all gone.
Yes! Have you never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone, it's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use fucking Google then! It's very common!
This prompted a second video by Penguinz0 clowning on Boogie further for lying about cancer.
Boogie2988 is a pathological liar. He cannot help himself. Just like a pile of dog shit can't help but smell like poop, Boogie can't help but lie. Even about the most trivial things ever.
As the hate he was receiving was getting out of hand, he decided to punish himself by posting a video titled, "I tattooed liar to my face."
I'm a 50-year-old man with a face tattoo now. Yeah. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 50. This is how I spend my birthday, everybody. And I deserve it. I get it.
And although you'd expect him to apologize and show regret, he was instead just focused on trying to gather pity.
I still have a doctor's appointment in like 16 days. I have to go see my doctor, and he's going to ask what this is about. And I still have this disease, and I still have to treat it.
His viewers, however, weren't buying this act, with people commenting things like, "Bro is in love with being a victim," and "This is literally the worst way to deal with being called out." His YouTube channel has been steadily losing hundreds of thousands of subscribers over the years, with fans realizing that Boogie is nothing more than a scammer and a liar. While Boogie will forever remain known as a liar after being outed by Penguinz0, YouTuber Vigilante Mama Max instead ended his own career by starting a fight with Penguinz0 for no reason. Max Striker was a YouTube vigilante whose goal was to hunt for predators and PDF files on the internet and expose them. However, things took a shocking turn on November 25, 2023, when Temu Batman posted a video out of nowhere titled, "This is the great cancellation of all time." It featured Penguinz0 in the thumbnail, but once you actually click on the video, it turns out to have nothing to do with Charlie at all.
My name is Max Striker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empowering children. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation. It is my hope that it will bring the maximum amount of eyes and ears to crucial issues in our society.
And he was just using Charlie's face as clickbait and throwing shade on Charlie for not responding to his Discord messages.
You are a voice heard by millions. We reached out hoping for a private response at the very least. Your platform has the power to drive significant change, yet many voices remain unheard amid the digital clamor.
Charlie immediately cleared it up on his stream.
Stop ignoring Mama Max. Yeah, so here, you want me to talk about it a little bit? That rubbed me the wrong way. We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. Apparently when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it really rubs me the wrong way.
And this only ended up looking bad for Max, and people started calling him out by saying making a 21-minute video because a guy stopped messaging you on Discord is wild. Besides this, he was also under intense scrutiny after he falsely accused his own friend and fellow YouTuber Night Dog for being a creep, resulting in all of Max's friends turning against him. Max took a long break from YouTube, finally posting again on August 31, 2024, titled "Speaking Up," but instead of taking accountability, he carried on as if nothing had happened.
Now, people have taken my silence as an admission of guilt. That is not the case. I was simply respecting the wishes of those I was advocating for. But I am not the monstrous villain that I've been caricaturized as.
Soon afterwards, he ended up making a long video talking about the whole controversy, where he tried to accuse Charlie of lying about his COVID and deliberately ghosting him.
So according to his own uploads, Charlie had COVID from October 30th to November 2nd, 4 days out of 12 that he claimed he was not doing anything online.
And then I spent 12 days not doing anything online in bed. I barely used Discord in the first place. It was a miracle I ever even saw his message to begin with.
However, what he had failed to talk about was all the deplorable things he had been accused of, such as manipulating others and trying to falsely accuse people. Instead, he just made another 3-hour video trying to get revenge on those who exposed him, but he was already an entire year late and no one really cared about this anymore, with one viewer even comparing him to the Japanese soldier who kept fighting 29 years after World War II. His videos didn't get as many views as before, and his channel has lost over 100,000 subscribers since he got involved in controversy. Natalie Reynolds is a kick streamer, TikToker, and OF creator who made headlines for all the wrong reasons in May 2024 when she nearly killed a disabled woman on stream by paying her to jump into water despite knowing that she can't swim.
Jump in the water to find it for me.
Well, why don't you jump in with me?
I'll give you $20.
Right?
No.
No. All right.
Oh!
However, she soon came to her senses and started denying everything.
Oh,
You said it was okay.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
And when it became clear that the woman was in trouble, she and her crew just laughed and fled the scene.
I can't swim. I can only float.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out. No, please. Please, God. No, please, she's floating.
Drowning.
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
I think you literally just murdered a lady.
No, I didn't. I swear.
I think you
No, I didn't. Let's go. Dude, she's drowning.
Charlie exposed them for not even having a shred of humanity because of the way they reacted.
You can really see the concern wash over each of their smiling faces as they're confronted with the very real possibility that that woman might drown and die because of the streamer's actions.
And also called them out for not helping at all.
She is just a piece of shit. She actually would have killed that woman if there weren't others around to call 911. That's unfathomable to me. Not only did she not do anything to help, but the dudes that are with her did nothing to help. All they did was laugh at the situation.
However, Natalie found herself in deep waters once again in 2025 when fans started noticing a weird pattern. Natalie's TikToks were eerily similar to those of Brooke Monk, another famous TikToker, and it wasn't just a trend. She was specifically targeting Brooke and doing whatever she was doing, going as far as to make a cardboard cutout of Brooke's boyfriend Sam and using it in her videos. But when confronted, she just denied it completely and blamed Brooke instead.
She wants to be me. She's copying everything I do. I'm just not cool with that.
Given how obvious it was that she had been copying Brooke, fans mass reported Natalie and got her banned from TikTok.
I have been banned from TikTok, and I'm here to explain the truth as to why I got banned. A popular creator on this app is so jealous of me and my fans that she purposely tried to sabotage my TikTok.
And even her own fans were against her, saying congratulations for being banned. Desperate, she went to TikTok's headquarters crying about getting her TikTok unbanned. And even showed up to Brooke's doorstep trying to talk to her. This was extremely creepy behavior, leading to people commenting at this point put her in jail. While Natalie has been successfully kicked off the internet after landing herself in one too many controversies, the same can't be said about Kris Tyson. Mr. Beast's close friend Ava Kris Tyson, who got exposed for her disturbing behavior with minors online, led to Penguinz0's making a video on July 24, 2024, titled "Ava Kris Tyson's situation is crazy."
I believe that it is an unforgivable thing that has been done. Talking to minors inappropriately is horrible, and having this kind of continued relationship with a minor where you're sharing edgy and inappropriate jokes back and forth and being in group chats and voice chats with children and saying gross things around them is so weird that it is not okay under any situation. It's disgusting behavior.
The video hit over 13 million views, outing Ava as a PDF file to the world. As a result, Ava decided to leave Mr. Beast's team, saying it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. But despite what she said, she has been posting regularly on her YouTube channel and changed the description to make it seem like it's a fan page and not the official channel, although viewers did not buy it at all. The fact that this is the official Kris Tyson account, disgusting. After the allegations came out, she posted a video titled "Exposing the Truth, Kris Tyson's Do You Like Kids allegation explained" on August 9, 2024, which only addressed an obviously fake allegation video.
Hello? I just want to double check. Do you actually like kids? Yes, I love it.
That is true.
See? How many times are you going to ask that?
Do you watch them?
Ooh. Yes. True. Sorry.
Would you date someone your age?
Why would I do that? No.
True.
Hell no.
She has also been doing reaction videos to Mr. Beast's content,
Why would he run towards the money?
We're gonna be joining you down there in a second.
Q&As, and also posting completely random vlogs with her partner and streamer, Erit. As more people suspected that it was Ava herself and not a fan behind the account, she was forced to change her channel name and logo to Kris Vault in order to appear like a fan page. But despite her efforts, the hate kept coming in, with people saying the fact you obviously have no remorse is sick. However, while Kris can't escape hate even if she disguises herself as a fan page, the same can't be said about Colleen Ballinger, who came under fire by the internet in April of 2020 when she was exposed for mailing her lingerie to a 13-year-old kid. Sexual content, predatory behavior, sexualizing of a minor. Colleen Ballinger comparing the various leaks in her house to the vagina of an underage girl. With these extremely serious allegations lined up against her, she released what holds the YouTube record for the worst apology video ever.
All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer.
And as you would expect, she got clowned on by the rest of the internet, including YouTube's final boss, Penguinz0's.
In the face of very serious claims, she decides to put on the entire clown outfit and grab her trusty ukulele and go to battle. But it's not really a battle because she doesn't even really tackle any of the claims. She doesn't refute anything or defend herself. She just makes a song.
Not only did she not address any of their concerns, but she just completely disrespected all her victims by not taking it seriously.
It doesn't make any sense. This is just invalidating to all of her victims. Like, she is like actually like laughing in their face with this video, I feel. It's pretty disgusting, actually.
This infamous apology by Colleen resulted in her losing all her fans and ending her career for good. Her behavior is not only passive-aggressive, but toxic narcissistic behavior, blaming victims, invalidating, gaslighting, trying to act like she's the victim after abusing others. She has a combined subscriber count of 18 million across 2 channels, both of which have been completely abandoned. And for now, the only channel she is currently active on is Colleen Vlogs, where she has 2 million subscribers and shares her daily life with her children and family.
I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm clean. That's you, Mommy.
She also has an Instagram page with 7 million followers where she still posts key moments in her life. And although she doesn't nearly get as many views as she used to, she seems a lot happier now, enjoying her time with her family and staying out of internet controversies. If you like this video, you'll probably enjoy these ones as well, and don't forget to subscribe.